Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on to these two commandments." While the Pharisees were gathered together, Jesus asked them, "What do you think about the Messiah? Whose son is he? The son of David," they replied. He said to them, "How is it that David, speaking by the Spirit, calls him Lord? For he says, 'The Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I put your enemies under my feet.' If then David calls him Lord, how can he be the Son?" No one could say a word in reply, and from that day on, no one dared to ask him any more questions.
Amen.
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 very much, Patrick, for introducing my sermon for this morning. Let us pray. Open our eyes to see the wonders of your laws. Open our hearts to accept your word, and empower us to spread the love in Jesus Christ, our Savior. Amen. My theme for this morning: love God with your all. Love God with your all. I picked a verse from Matthew 22, verse 37 as my key verse. He said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind." He said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind." Love God with your all. In the temple, during his final week prior to his crucifixion, Jesus was questioned by various religious leaders or religious groups. The Pharisees and the Herodians sought to entangle him with a question about paying taxes. The Sadducees testing him with a question on resurrection. The crowd, the people, were astonished and were surprised. The Pharisees tried again by sending an expert of the law to question him, "Which is the greatest commandment?" Jesus replied by offering two great commandments. Which one of them is our key verse for this morning? "You shall love the Lord your God with all your soul, with all your heart, with all your mind." And the second one, to loving one's neighbor as oneself. Both of these two are hang all the laws and the prophets all together under these commandments. In Matthew's Gospel, he is stressing the idea of Jesus being the Messiah.
He's doing good.
We all know what a Messiah is, right? The Son of God. The Son of Abraham. In his Gospel, he is presenting him that Jesus, not only a Messiah, but a lawgiver, like Moses. The Pharisees tried to capture Jesus by asking too much questions, but at the same time, they have been caught in their own traps. The Pharisees are known as teachers of the law, am I right? They were also known to be the opponent to Jesus and his critical behavior. They were hostile in their questions and were malicious in their elaboration of their thoughts. These Pharisees were mostly referred to by Jesus as hypocrites. Jesus used to denounce and accuse them of living a pretending life. They would fast, offer their tithes just for the look of people. But deep down in their hearts, they're not doing it willingly. They shine on the outside, but deep inside they're like tombs. They teach what they teach, but do not practice them themselves. They are self-praising people. The message for this morning is emphasizing the idea of the Shema of Israel. Loving God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. To love God with all your heart means you love God with your power, your will. You love him supremely than all other beings, all things. With all your heart is to fix affection only to God himself. more strongly than anything else, and to be willing to give up what you hold so dear in His command. To love God with your soul is like loving Him with all your life. You are willing to give up your life for Him. Are we? Are we willing to give up our life for Him? Devoting our every service to Him, living up to His willing, to die at His command. I believe this is the first commandment that we should practice. Loving God with all your mind is submitting the intelligent to His will. To love with your entire mind